actress and singer, and now she's added author to her list of credits. Please welcome Idina Menzel.
I know. Hey. Wait, look, placement. It's all placement.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one who wrote a book today.
Congratulations. The only one.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you. Did you know this phrase, pub date?
Do we know that phrase? I'm looking at my sister who wrote the book with me.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm terrified. Are you nervous?
Well, this is not a collection of my non-memoir.
It's a beautiful children's book.
It is a beautiful children's
These are the most important kinds of books.
I know.
I keep saying, like, so many of these books were written 20 years too late for me, but now I get to save them for when my kids have kids.
Yeah, oh, that's right, of course.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what inspired me and my sister who wrote it. We wrote it together, my younger sister, Cara, and we're both moms.
You know what? It's good to have a scapegoat.
Yeah, yes.
Just in case.
On your pub date, I can
Don't
just
you
blame
think
it on her.
it's so good to have somebody to
I think
blame.
that's why I'm not as nervous, because I have her go through this whole thing, you know?
So
yes.
you're both moms.
Both
how
moms.
old is your
She's
son?
a teacher.
Oh,
my
gosh.
son is 13. He just turned 13. My sister's a teacher and a writer, and she was a literacy specialist when she was teaches. So she
She's
brings
doing God's work.
I feel
she
like
is.
this is unfair. Now the cards are stacked against me.
It's not a competition.
No,
No,
it's not.
but you had her, she had me. I can't even craft an email.
Yeah.
I don't even know
No,
what
but that's
to do.
funny you brought that up. So Walker, my son,
Yeah.
he's turned 13. He's 7th grade, going into middle school. And, you know, it's all the new classes, the whole thing. Little did we know the most anxiety-provoking thing was doing a combination lock.
Oh, no.
Who does a combination lock anymore?
Yes.
Oh, no,
No,
but
that's-
that
those are
freaks the
real.
kids out.
Yeah, it freaks him out.
Did you do a dry run?
We did. We went on a quiet day after, like right before school was starting. We sat down quietly. We got the locker, and we just practiced a bunch of, because right, left, past 0, left, right. I mean, that's very nerve-wracking.
You forget as a parent.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
also,
you think,
who uses a combination lock anymore for
Middle
anything?
schoolers.
Middle schoolers. And then email, because I did let him have a phone last year, so he's for a year he's been texting. He doesn't check emails, so his teacher started writing him all of these emails.
Assignments.
And he has to check, so he writes back to a teacher the entire email in the subject line.
oh, that's funny.
Because the text, the whole thing is a subject line.
Yes, right.
You know,
Has he figured it out?
How good is that? He's good. He's, you know, executive functioning, 7th grade.
Oh, yeah. 7th grade is. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it is the most hideous year. I think it is a hideous.
They start to smell
was
different.
8th grade. They're smelling different.
Yeah.
And they're riddled with every kind of insecurity a child
Voice
can
is
be riddled with.
changing.
Yes, they are.
Are you still his favorite singer?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't like to say that publicly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's not watching. You can talk about
I
it.
think I am. I'm just, you know, I'm not allowed to sing that much in the car, at home. He only tells people when I'm not around, you know.
Oh,
But,
but he does.
But one time he did say, "Mom, you have 1 billion streams on, you know, whatever for Let It Go. Taylor Swift doesn't even have that many." And I was like, "Thanks, honey."
a big deal.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It's not a competition.
It is a competition. It is a competition.
When it comes to streams, it sure is.
Yeah.
So now, are you his favorite actor?
Sure. I think I hope he worships me. That's all I hope.
Right.
That, you know, and then when he has a girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever it is, you know, he still loves me the most, and he comes home, you know, during college. I mean, you tell me, is my boy going to worship his mother?
Yes.
Yes, there will be dark days ahead. I am just warning you.
But right before he goes off to school, he'll revert back to back scratches.
Will he come and snuggle me?
Yes, he will. Right before he goes to college, he will. You're going to get concerned because you'll be like, okay, but I will only read Loudmouth one more time, and then it's Zippy Nana. Not kidding.
Seriously, go back there.
That's so funny. He'll be like, read me Loudmouth again.
One more time. All right, we're going to take take a commercial break. We're going to talk about this book when we return. Okay. Tell us about the story. It's about how a little mouse found her big voice.
Yes.
Is it autobiographical?
It is a collection of my stories and memories. It's inspired by the feelings I had when I was a little girl and I had this big voice and I had this gift to share and I never knew how much space I could take up, how much to call attention to myself. You know, I was afraid to sort of just let it rip and shine, you know. So I called my sister, who, like I said, is the writer and the teacher, gives me the street cred with writing a children's book. Yeah. And she knows me better than anyone in the whole world. And we wrote this book together. And this little mouse, when she never sings in front of everyone, when she finally decides to sing in front of her classroom, some pretty extraordinary things happen.
And now, I want to talk to your sister for like 3 seconds.
Of course.
Was it tough growing up with Idina with this voice that has like this ability to...
I would say no. No, I loved it. I loved it. I adored her. It was a constant looking up at her all the time.
It was really annoying.
She was on stage or whatever. The difficult part was that she had a thing, and I was confused. I thought everybody should have a thing.
At 6 years old.
Right.
And I didn't know what mine was. So that was always the thing was, how do I figure out, you know, is there one way I'm supposed to shine? Because she had
So that's the sequel.
That's the sequel.
This is Proud Mouse.
Book 2.
And Proud Book 2. Yeah.
Have that?
Yeah.
Oh
so
my gosh.
She grew up every class she went to, the teacher was like, do you sing like your sister? And she's like, I don't know. I haven't really found my voice yet.
I have an 8.0 GPA.
Yes, you know? and honestly, she's being very nice to me, but I am bossy, and I talk over her all the time, and...
Well, I mean, it's part of the job.
But she's my younger sister, but she's the old soul. She was married before me. She likes to say she was divorced before me. She had kids before me. So I always looked up to her in a lot of ways when I needed guidance and wisdom, and you know, those roles are reversed.
And is that the message? What's the takeaway?
That sometimes your best self is big and loud and beautiful and
let it rip.
Yeah, let it rip.
Yeah.
Well, it's out today. Loud.
And there's a song, just real quick, I could take you out on the song because there's a refrain. There's a refrain.
Do it.
It's with
sing us out.
I wrote a song for everybody so they can go get streamed. With my tail, she holds her tail like a microphone. With my tail in my hand and my whiskers out proud, I sing it big. I sing it la 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 loud.
Loud Mouse is available today wherever books are sold. For some reason, Idina did not want me to sing us out.
I'll sing you out.
Stick around. We're going to open up the inbox and we